On May 17th to the 25th, there is a $3.5 million Rocket League event. For some reason, no one has a clue what's going on. Honestly, surprised that people don't know about it because of how massive it is. Today's video, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to tell you what the heck the prize pool is associated to, who's playing, what's going on, at least for what we know of, because qualifiers aren't finished yet. But basically, all the details I can provide to you, all wrapped up in hopefully like an 8 to 10 minute video. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Lawler here. If you guys enjoyed the content, as always, thumbs up, subscribe. You guys know what to do, but I'm not going to waste your time with this one because these are actually starting today, with today being the 17th. May 17th to the 25th, Gamers Without Borders is running a $3.5 million prize pool. We're going to go over the details. I'm going to tell you guys about how that prize pool is broken down, who's getting it, who's involved, all that kind of fun stuff. But to break this down separately, there is two separate prize pools. There is a charity prize pool and then a live event in Riyadh. I think it's Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's the capital, for $2 million for the teams that are attending. It's actually pretty nuts. The way that it's going to work is in both North America and Europe, there is qualifiers. If you make it into the open qualifier, you're one of 24 teams. The top 4 teams end up progressing through and joining 4 invited teams in the main event. In North America, you should see a massive list probably on the screen of the open qualifiers. These are the 24 teams that ended up making in a double elimination best of 5 bracket. Rogue, Little Step Bros, which is Alpha Cap, Creams, and Spider new team. All mid is in there. A Crew, Sonics, United. But as you can tell, there is a lot of teams missing. A lot of top tier teams that just didn't sign up. Teams like Yep with Mektos, Evo, and Lionblade should be interesting to pay attention to. Fortunately, they actually didn't qualify. We can actually tell you the 4 teams from North America that made it into the main event are Rogue, Little Step Bros, All Mid, and Sonics. I ended up doing some digging on the start.gg page, which I think is just smash.gg, but different. I don't know. It's really weird. But I ended up finding out the 4 teams that were qualified. It's actually Space Station Gaming, XSET, Complexity, and Oxygen. Don't know if it's due to certain teams already being qualified for. I don't know how they decided who to invite. It's kind of weird, but that is the decision that has come to be. So you got Space Station versus All Mid, XSET versus Rogue, Complexity versus Little Step Bros, and Oxygen versus Sonics. Based upon that double elimination tournament, which, by the way, isn't a typical 3v3. It is actually a crew battle. Talk about that in a sec. Ends up being one of the teams and gets to go forward into the main event, which is in, like I said, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. $2 million prize pool, bunch of crazy stuff on the line. But this will happen for both North America and Europe. I would tell you the European teams, but their qualifier is actually going on today. So unfortunately, I cannot tell you that. Some of these matches will also be streamed. If you go over to twitch.tv/GWBPS_EN, matches will be live. There will be an A stream and a B stream that you can tune in. Details of the times, I don't think have been detailed just yet. They also don't display anywhere from what I have been able to find. So I'll try to do my best to tweet out when this stuff is going on. If you want links to all my social medias, down below in the description, as well as links to everything I'm talking about, the bracket, both the one on Liquipedia and otherwise, the link to the website, all that kind of stuff. So into the actual cool stuff. Like I mentioned, North American qualifier, EU qualifier. North America is wrapped up. We've got our 8 teams, 4 invited, 4 that made it through qualifiers. Over in Europe, I have no idea who the 4 teams are that are invited, but I can tell you teams that have signed up included Navi, Team Liquid, Aogiri, which is Aslan and the new team that just qualified. Wolves is involved. BS Plus Competition, Guild, London Esports, Solary, and that seems to be a majority of them. I can assume some of those are automatically invited into the main event, but unfortunately the website does not tell me those details, so we'll have to wait and see until the 18th. I can confirm, like I said, the qualifiers for Europe will be streamed, as will the main event on Wednesday. The only reason I know most of this is, one, because I'm casting some of it, but also because it shows on Liquipedia. Again, if you guys want to know about some of these upcoming events, go to Liquipedia on the homepage. On the very right-hand side, it says completed, ongoing, and upcoming. ongoing, you can actually see the fact that some of these qualifiers have been going on. So by just clicking and doing a little bit of homework, sometimes you can find this stuff out. So now that we know what it is, when it's happening, etc., why not actually tell you like the specifics of the format? For those that do not know, this format's actually pretty cool. We saw this only once before with Johnny Boy's Fusion, and they're doing what is referred to as a crew battle. Crew battle, the way that it's going to work is it is a overall double elimination 8-team tournament, but all the matches are a best of 5, where the first game in the series is a standard 3v3. After that happens, the team that lost then gets to pick whether they want to play a 1v1 or a 2v2, and with their players, they then send whoever they want to play Red Rover style, and whatever teams then loses after that can then pick the next queue type, as long as it's not the same queue in a row. So if they do 3v3 and then 1v1, they can't pick 1v1 again. They have to pick 2v2 or 3v3, and they keep doing that, so on and so forth, until whoever figures out wins the best of 5, first to 3. Obviously, you guys know how it goes. So pretty crazy stuff there. They also have charity prize pool distributions for all of this, and it breaks down like a lot. It's a lot of money on the line, and a lot of it is going to charity for a great cause. But then after everything is all said and done, after they're done, after they figure out their top 4 from each regional, they play their double elimination crew battles with the 8 teams, 4 invited, 4 from the qualifier. The top 4 from there will then go and represent their home stay. So you've got 4 from Europe, 4 from North America, and then there's also 4 from the Saudi E-League competition, which I think might just be invitational only. I didn't see anything about qualifiers. I didn't see any details on that, but there will be 4 teams. I assume it's going to be like Falcons, possibly 0-1, maybe Cola. I don't know who's getting invited. None of those details have been provided, but that stuff is happening. So with those 12 teams, I don't know if there's going to be any others that are surprising, but with those 12 teams, from what I am aware of, it is a $2 million prize pool, which is the largest in Rocket League history. It's bigger than any RLCS event on an individual level. To put in perspective, this season of RLCS 2021-2022 is a $6 million prize pool plus. The World Championship in Dallas is $2.085 million. That's for the RLCS in its 11th season. And this event alone is doing $1.5 million to charity, and then $2 million on it's the largest Rocket League live event we've ever had, ever, and no one knows about it. It's actually insane. And they're doing it in an unconventional crew battle 1v1, 2v2, 3v3 style. Honestly, it's gonna be nuts. As long as production and stuff goes well, I'm really excited for this. So if you guys have any questions or would like to do your own homework, links to everything in the description down below. I wish I could provide more info about Europe. It's just qualifiers and stuff haven't wrapped up yet. They're happening today, which hopefully you guys will be able to tune into the streams and watch. But yeah, if you have any questions, tweet at me. I'll try to do my best to reply. Leave comments in the, down below, and I'll try to answer those while I can. But there's not a whole lot of information and not a whole lot of like marketing put behind this, which is kind of crazy to think about. To my knowledge, the original tweet announcing it had like 14 or 15 likes, which is insane to think about how much money is being thrown into it. Sounds like a massive tax write-off. Either way, hopefully some high-level Rocket League that comes out of it in a live event. So with that said, if you guys enjoy this type of content, as always, if you guys made it this far, you probably like it. Give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and that way you can see more. A bunch of cool stuff coming in the near future of things we're talking about. Actual gameplay on this channel, none of it good, but some stuff like that. Hopefully your guys' feedback is good and we keep doing it. Either way, that's gonna do it for me. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.